Happy International Workers' Day. And once again, I want to thank Dan and the Toronto Airport Workers Council for hosting this event. You know, every year we get together on this day and we celebrate the victories we've had over the last 12 months, but we remind ourselves of the challenges we have ahead of us for the next year. But we have victories we can celebrate, sisters and brothers. Look at the gains we are able to accomplish as a united labor movement under Ontario's Bill 148. They are true gains that will help workers right across the province of Ontario. We did that because as labor we came together to make sure that those outdated labor laws and employment standards were addressed. The first time in 25 years, and the labor movement did that. Look what's happened here at the GTAA. I've learned that for the first time, for fighting for over 2.5 years, they finally had a health and safety summit that included the workers here at the GTAA and the health and safety reps. That's true progress. And finally, the federal government has shelved the idea of privatizing our airports across the country. Now, we don't know how long it sits on the shelf, but we know the day they attempt to take it off the shelf, we're going to fight back like we did until they put it on the shelf. Sisters and brothers, none of our accomplishments come easy. We have to fight for everything we gain for workers, and just not those who belong to a union. Our labor movement is about building the best society we can for all workers, regardless if they belong to a union or not. Again, we have a very important election coming at us, folks, on June the 7th in the province of Ontario. People need to understand, this is a perfect election, pharmacare for every person across the province. People won't have to sit at home and wonder if they're going to be able to pay for their life-saving medication or pay the bills. Education improvements, healthcare funding, the list goes on and on. That's the Ontario we want. Look what we did in Ontario. We now are going to have a $15 an hour minimum wage. It went to $14 an hour in January. In this January, it bumps to $15 an hour. Who did that? The labor movement, labor councils, activists, our community partners. We wanted to make sure that we help raise over 1.5 million Ontario workers out of poverty, and we got the job done. But everybody needs to be reminded of one thing. If Doug Ford and the Conservatives get elected, there will be no $15 an hour minimum wage come January. They have publicly stated that they will stall the next increase in minimum wage. They have publicly stated that they will leave no stone unturned when they're looking at efficiency gains, which means job cuts across the province. Sisters and brothers, the way to vote on June the 11th is for a party that's going to protect our public services, that's going to put an end to privatization, that's going to put an end to skyrocketing hydro bills, that's going to help healthcare, help education, and help lift workers out of poverty. I urge all of you to talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, talk to your family members. This is an election that can help change the course of history in Ontario. This is an election that can help reshape the landscape of Ontario. On behalf of the Ontario Federation of Labour, I want to thank the Toronto Airport Workers Council for once again coming together as united unions. All unions in the GTA come together to form the Toronto Airport Workers Council. They all have the same goal in mind, and that's to make life the best they can, not only for their members, but for every worker in the province. Thank you very much. Happy International Workers' Day, everyone.